No, we just
literally just yesterday, we changed the YouTube channel name.
Yeah,
literally.
Last. I think it was at the end of last podcast episode.
Oh. Hey, I'm Marcus.
I'm Atrax.
We are working class nerds.
Cue the intro. That's right, we are Working Class Nerds, the podcast that gives you no information about your favorite information.
Today is Thursday, April 27th, 2023, and you can find this 196 podcast on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you can find a podcast in the galaxy far, far away.
You can also find every single Working Class Nerds episode on YouTube. Just search for the Working Class Nerds podcast or go to our new name, youtube.com/@workingclassnerds. Click on playlist, click on Working Class Nerds, and boom! Every episode, past and present, right at your fingertips.
And you can watch me terribly fail at video games Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at twitch.tv/MarcusB814.
You can also watch Nick play Division 2 video games every single Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/NickVern51. You can also find all of us on social media. I am at Atrax_A. He is at MarcusB814. And our Division 2 paintballer is at Nick Vern. That's NIKCVERN.
In this week's episode, we have a longtime community member, a Twitch streamer, somebody who loves doing movie watch parties, and most of all, she loves animals with paws. Welcome to the show, Pawz Lover. Pawz,
Hi,
thanks
guys.
for coming on the show.
Hello.
And what have you been up to?
Oh, a lot of stuff. So I have been working on new emotes, getting grounded finished so we can go and head to the forest. I am freaking excited. Every Sunday we do grounded until we beat the map, and then we're going to the forest, and it is taking forever.
Are you playing the original Forest, or
yeah.
are you playing Sons of the Forest?
Or the original.
Ooh.
The OG. Yeah. They've never played it. I've never finished it.
And I don't even know what it is.
The Forest is the original to the Sons of the Forest, the one that just came out.
I don't even know what that is.
It is, okay, so your main character and your son are in a plane. Your plane crashes out of nowhere. It goes down. You go unconscious, you wake up, and you are on the floor, and you see this dude that's all red. Gross, nasty looking dude. Picking up your child. And then you go to reach out for your child to help, and you pass out. And then you wake up in a plane that is split in half. And your thing is to survive the island that you're on to get your son. And then, insert. And it has, I think, 3 alternate endings.
Something evil lurks inside the forest.
Exactly.
Don't make too much noise. What could it be? Kind of like that.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right,
much.
so
Yeah.
I'm watching the gameplay of this. So it's like Minecraft meets survival horror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like Ark, but instead of dinosaurs, it's cannibals.
exactly.
Oh, goody.
And they're naked, so,
It's a ton of fun.
it's not for everybody.
No.
The cannibals are straight up naked.
And
And then there's multi-limbed.
Yeah, but
mutated ones.
All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
but here's the thing. Naked, full junk in the trunk.
Oh, yeah. You see them biddies and,
Well, that's normal, but I'm talking about you seeing the guy's hairy balls or what?
I feel like they have loincloths.
All right, so then they're
I
not.
think the dudes have loincloths,
maybe-
but some of the chicks are straight out just freaking NF-17, just
I
here
feel
it
like
is,
some of
take it
the
or leave
dudes
it.
might not have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it's hit or miss.
Uh-huh.
I guess it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the flavor of cannibal.
Yeah,
Exactly. Well, there's
just
a lot of different
depends.
ones. and people have different nicknames for each one. There's one that has like 10 legs, and a lot of them just call her Legsy or some crap. I don't know. Legsies.
One of my favorite things to do, actually, I like to do it in a lot of games, but in this one is to just like straight up cut down trees, because the straight up fact of you cutting down trees pisses off the cannibals so much, and they'll start to attack you. And I'm just minding my business out there, straight up cutting down trees. My friends are all running around like, oh, we got the chainsaw, we got this and that. I'm like, oh, goddamn, I need to cut down more trees. Come on, man. And
Oh my god, yeah, it's crazy.
out there hacking them down.
You're a towel. I personally love cutting trees, so like, I get it. You know, like New World, that was the best part of New World.
Oh, yeah.
But back to this forest game. Who are you playing this with?
I'm going to be playing this with Anarchy 666. Not Anarchy, but Anarchy. It's fucking weird spelling, and then we might have another person, Blade Relic. Not sure if he's going to be joining us, but I do pretty much collab days every Saturday and Sunday, so.
So fellow streamers then.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Saturdays is B Team with Clan Midgard, which is Dark Nisha and Jackdaws and Midgard. And then every Sunday is with Anarchy 666.
Wow, so you really involve, like, you community stream on the weekends?
Yeah, pretty much. Right now, for Sundays, we're on the Clan Midgard 7 Days to Die server on Darkness Falls.
That's a fun game.
Oh, it's ridiculous, yeah. It's crazy.
Is that server that you're using, is that a private server that you rented? I think you can do that in 7 Days to Die,
I think
right?
he went
or
through,
is it a
public?
public?
GeForce, but as long, join his Discord, like, you're welcome to come in.
That's pretty sweet.
So.
You say you have to join his Discord?
Yeah, because all the information and everything, and, But they're pretty open. I had one friend be like, hey, can I join? Be like, yeah, here, join the Discord. All your information's in there. So.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is, as time goes on, and this is maybe just like because I'm a little burnt, but like, I try not to join too many more Discords.
No, I get that. 100%. Yeah.
Like, and if I do join one to like do a raid or something, I leave afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's so many. There's so many.
Yeah, I'm a part of a lot, and I just honestly just mute the servers. And just like, they wanted me in there. I was like, okay, well, then mute server, done. And
I
they
have
don't
a
get a hold of
folder.
me for nothing, so they just want the numbers.
Yep,
Well-
I have a folder, so I can just right-click, mark all as red, and I can...
Yep, same.
Because I hate having notifications. That little red circle underneath the Discord, I hate that so much.
All right.
I have to get it away.
Wait, everybody pull out your phones. We're going to do the test.
You all have phones, right?
Yeah. When you
What is
look
that?
at your Discord app, just on the screen, how many
Yeah.
notifications does it show?
0.
Yeah,
But that's
I
on
don't
my
have
Discord.
any.
I don't have them go to my phone. Hold on. I'll go to the computer really quick.
Wait a minute. You don't have Discord app on your phone?
I do. I just don't have the notifications to my phone.
No notifications whatsoever. Snapchat, Steam,
Okay.
I
Xbox.
have,
Oh, that's fine.
for the main one folder, I have 62, 6 on another folder, 6 on another, and 1 on another folder.
Okay.
So I have them set for like personal, like the developers Discord. I have them set in a different folder
Sure.
instead of, cluttering up everything.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
So under 100, but my
How about
YouTube
you?
is another story. I think I have like 1,500 notifications on YouTube that I haven't looked at.
Yeah, that's. I feel like the YouTube notifications aren't as big as Twitch. I mean,
Oh,
Discord.
no, not at all.
But I'm not going to tell you guys mine.
I bet it's over 1,000. $3,262?
I have 11 for Twitch.
That's just Discord.
Oh, that's just Discord? What the?
Dude.
Yeah, no, I only
I'm
have
scrolling through.
11
So
for
Marcus
Twitch
B
on my phone.
Gaming has 441.
Why do you have so many notifications, dude?
This other one I have over 1,000, but I have no idea why.
I guess if you can ignore it, you can. Like,
I just
some
got rid
people
of
just
1,000 real
can.
quick.
I can't.
I just got
That
rid
would
of
drive me insane.
Trying to turn this off. Hold on.
Doesn't bother me. We'll get into the rest of it after.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
me and my Discord notifications are just going to sit over here quietly. But Atrax, what have you been up to?
Well, this week was
Nothing?
actually, nothing, pretty much. Work was, for some reason, just super exhausting. I came home pretty much every day and went to sleep for a couple hours, woke up for dinner and whatever necessary, clean the room, shower and whatnot, and then go back to bed. I don't know why, but that was pretty much most of my days. The couple of days, like over the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, I had some house stuff to take care of like most people did. And then I played some League of Legends, good old all random, all mid, just to relax in the evenings, in addition to hanging out in random streams here and there.
You love mids.
Mid? I mean,
Never
I'll okay. All right, listen here, bud.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. Anyway, so I have this weird thing with League where I don't play it for a really long time, and then I'll casually play it for a little bit. Then I'll really play it and watch all the League games, and then I'll just slowly drift back out of it. And so now I'm in the stage where I'm kind of peppering it in. CSGO is gearing up for the major. And so
Is a team called Blast?
Blast is an event. They're like a tournament organizer, like IEM or ESL.
Okay, so I thought I was going to be so cool talking about this. So today at lunch, I went to like my YouTube channel, like the YouTube, and it didn't give me too many suggestions. And I was like, what do I want to watch? I was like, I'm going to watch a CSGO match, and it said Blast on it. I'm like, oh, Atrax is going to be so excited for me that I know its team name. So I watched a whole match, and couple things that I noticed about Go. That's what I call it, is Go. But anyway,
CSGO. Yeah.
So it's very tactical. The movement is awful, right? Like it's like robot movements to me, or watching it.
It's very linear, yeah.
Yes. And the fucking angles that these dudes can shoot their gun. Like there was a corner, it was like a brick building.
Right.
And it was a 90-degree corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then across the way, it looked like it was a dumpster, like there, but I couldn't even see the person, right? I couldn't see it. Like I stopped it and like tried to zoom in. I zoomed in as far as my phone would let me to replay this one shot. The dude that was playing the corner, dude, he could barely see around the corner, dead. And I was like, wait a minute. And I rewound it. I thought the guy was cheating, or I thought he got shot behind him. Nope. The guy was behind the dumpster, and he was so tucked in there, like you could just see this little pistol sticking, or gun tip sticking up. And I'm like, I would be terrible at this game. Like I wouldn't see anybody. The guy was so excited that he got the kill.
Well, I mean, I would be too. You also have to remember that those people that you're watching have played well over 10,000 hours. So it's, and I mean, the game is 12 years old. So like that, and I agree, like that type of stuff is ridiculous, but it doesn't happen very often. Sure. But at that level, the type of stuff, I agree with you that the type of stuff that the pros pull off is just ridiculous, especially when you know how the game works in terms of you can't be moving when you're shooting in order to be accurate. Now, sometimes that kind of goes against the grain, if you will, in the sense of you can be moving and one-tap somebody because you just happen to get the random shot that hit, while you were moving, because the spray is random. Like, there is a chance that you can hit them, but the chance is significantly reduced. And I don't know, just it's super fun to play. It's fun to watch. And I'm really excited for the Blast Paris Major that is coming up. If you watched a Blast event, then my guess is you probably watched one of the qualifiers. Did you notice if it was like a recent video or if it was old?
No clue. I can
All
look
right.
after at
Fair
my
enough.
history.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? I just typed in CSGO match, and it was, and I don't
okay.
ever pick the first one. You know what I
Right.
mean? I always
Yeah.
pick like the third or fourth one down because I just do that. I don't know why.
Right.
And I just clicked it and watched it for 10 minutes while I was eating. It was pretty dope. But
Yeah.
it's a whole nother level of gaming.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous. I love watching pro gaming, though. It's cool.
Right.
To see
And
what they do.
then when something big happens, you hear the crowd cheer. I'm like, that's got to be a pretty cool feeling to be a player in that atmosphere.
Right? I mean, it's like a traditional sporting event with how
Right.
loud the crowd gets. Are you into any esports yourself, Pawz?
Not too much, to be honest. I'm trash at a lot of things.
Fair enough.
As long as I'm having fun, sure. But yeah, there's, what was it? One friend got me into Rocket League. Dude, I am trash. I am garbage. Hot garbage.
Rocket League is fun to watch.
It is
That's
fun to
cool.
watch until you see me play and they're like, what the hell is going on? But I'll get some lucky shots in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything versus, I used to do Realm Royale, and that came out I think either a little bit before or after Fortnite, and it had the same feel but without the build.
Okay.
And then they did a bullshit update, which then I was like, I'm done playing. Screw that. And so then I kind of went to PUBG, Call of Duty. It's still garbage, but having fun. That's all that matters. And to this day, I keep on trying to get in with Marcus on D2, and every time I load it up, it still says there are no servers available every time, and I screenshot it every time I get on and send it to him. And it's just this is what this says.
Wah wah.
Do you have you ever submitted a ticket to Bungie?
No.
Do you? It's gonna be. So I'm gonna give some stupid questions, and I know there's no such thing. Do you have enough RAM and video card to play?
Yeah. I should. Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely should.
Okay. I would submit a ticket to him.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah. And they're no, we just
Atrax
don't
is
want
going
you
to
to
tell
play.
you, don't even bother. The game's trash.
Well, I mean, Destiny 2 is the only way I could hang out with you. Look what happened.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you did have. Yeah, but you did have fun when we raided. I don't care what you say. You did.
There
like it.
were times of enjoyment. That's true. Speaking of times of enjoyment, I went back in time, plowing right along here. I went back in time and downloaded an old MMO that I haven't played in quite a few years, called The Secret World.
Oh
and
shit!
I
I
started-
remember this game because they
Yeah?
were. It was before it came out. The first time I ever went to PAX East, it was showcased there. It was this giant fucking booth.
Ooh, that's cool. Did
That's
you
how
play
old
it?
I am. No.
Oh.
You
Unfortunate.
had
Well,
your chance.
to me, this game is if Star Wars: The Old Republic was a horror game instead, the exact same game but horror. It has that same kind of, at least to me, vibe.
Sure.
I mean, it's an RPG. You can kind of mix and match your classes a little bit, and instead of different types of classes, you have different weapons. So you have a shotgun and a pistol, and then you level up your shotgun and pistol proficiency, or you have your shotgun and rifle, or there's a whole ton of different melee weapons. I think there's spells and stuff that you can also cast, but I never really messed with that a whole lot. But I have been playing it. People would say that it's dead and it's gone, and I guess that's kind of true. I think it's free to play now, so you can go give it a try. I've played it for about 100 hours. And I think it's really, really fun. Yeah. It's just a horror RPG, so it has all the different like horror worlds. It's not that greatly optimized, It's just kind of, it's really gone downhill over time, but I still think that it's a great time, especially if you've never played it before. Mm-hmm. Get back into it, and then you just kind of, play it for a couple weekends, give it a month or two in between games.
Or you end up falling in love with it and you put some serious hours in it.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
that
100%.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an RPG, so there is end game content you could probably find people for, I'm sure.
The only thing that would scare me about playing that is when you get to those instances that you need 4 to 8 players, and you're like, is there 4 to 8 players to play with?
Right.
And you can't solo the content?
Yeah.
I
don't really remember running into that much of it, but I also am very much a solo player, and I will do my best to play solo stuff that maybe isn't even solo.
Solo. Where's my money?
So like how solo game, like what type are you into? Because I have one for you that is legitimately, I think, one of the hardest games I've ever played.
Oh, here we go.
What game?
Atrax is like a pro gamer, where Nick is Division 2.
Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey.
Ancestors: Humankind Odyssey.
Challenge accepted.
So, all right. So, if you go onto Steam and you do it, and then they have a video from one of the creators, and they pretty much say, and even when you start the game, and my one tip, I'm just letting you guys know, start as a female. Do not start as a male, because it can screw yourself over. Because you start, okay, so it's about, so it's like us in the very, very, but like in the beginning of Humankind Odyssey, And, we're like Homo sapiens and that type of stuff. And you're trying to evolve as far as you can, and it is permadeath. You can't just
so you
snap
start
back.
over.
You have to. Well, you are in a clan, and it's like two or three elders, 2 babies, and like 4 or 5 other adults, and it gives you when you load in the game, and you're like, oh yeah, I would like a lot of help. Like, whatever it is. And they will actually say, we highly suggest you play this with controller, and we will not help you much. That's exactly what it says. Like, we will not help you much. And I was watching one of the developers. He's like, well, we made this to get people to adventure out. There is no map to help you. So you are making your own path. And the only way to succeed is you have to have a baby with you at all times, because that is how they are learning. It's not you learning, it's they are learning. And then you go to the next generation, and then you are the baby, and then you have to, make more babies, and then have one of them with you, which then keeps going on and going on. And then you learn to walk, to use tools, to fight, and that's a whole bunch of things. Especially I have it on Xbox and I have it on Steam. I like it that much, and I haven't gotten far, and it kicks my ass every time.
Is it on Game Pass? This is definitely not a Marcus game.
Challenge accepted. Come on, Marcus.
This is not a Marcus game.
No. Marcus, I'm sure we'll talk about it later, but Marcus threw a very strong fit with Elden Ring. Oh, good times. Actually, I don't know. Maybe you should play this game then. Maybe I'll gift it to you. Then you have to play it.
Fuck.
See, that's how I am. So yeah, so if you watch it and like the developers, like, yeah, we did this so people can, go, so on, so on. It is crazy. It really is, for sure.
I'm going to use the expression, quit drilling, you already struck oil, because, sold.
Yeah?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, we'll play it. I'm going to play this game. I'll be playing this game. We'll be talking about it on the podcast. Maybe I'll rage as hard as Marcus. Who knows?
And it's funny, if you look at the reviews, a lot of people bitch. They're like, could you make an easier mode? Can you do this? Can you do this?
Please, I beg of you, don't
change
the game.
No, I'm
please
not doing
change the game. It's so hard. I'm getting killed by regular enemies, and it's just so hard. I have to try hard all the time, and it's just really difficult. And go ahead, Marcus.
Fuck off.
All right, in gaming sales, last bullet point here, Devolver Digital is having a sale until May 8th. They said publisher weekend, but a lot of the ones that I checked were until May 8th. Terra Nil, which is a game that actually we played at, I played it, I don't know about you. We played at PAX. Terra Nil, Cult of the Lamb, Enter the Gungeon, Broforce, Hotline Miami, Talos Principle, Gorn, which is among my favorite VR games of all time. Literally broke one of my controllers playing Gorn, and many, many others. Also on sale, Tom Clancy games, Rainbow Six, Division 2, Division, all those other ones, till May 4th. And speaking of May 4th, keep an eye out for those Star Wars Day sales in the coming week, because Star Wars Day is rapidly approaching, and no doubt all sorts of Star Wars goodness will be on sale. So keep an eye out, keep your wallets full, and get ready to buy some of those Star Wars games. Oh, yeah. Marcus, how's it going, man?
I started playing, so I came back. As you guys know, I've talked about it for like the last month. I was looking at the Twitch tracker, and I took 75% off my streams this past month because I was completely spent. But I feel so much better now that I did. I came back, played a bunch of Destiny, and it felt good to come back to the game and feel good about it. Sunday night, the raid team got together. They said we hadn't raided in 6 weeks. I didn't realize it's been that long, but it was really good for me to come back. I kind of felt bad that I left them hanging a little bit, but I really needed some hardcore me time. I'm enjoying it, but I'm so angry that I'm bad at video games. And what I'm saying is, I don't understand Elden Ring in that. And something that you said earlier about like the people are like begging for like an easier mode. I can understand why they would say no. Because Elden Ring is the hardest fucking game I've ever played in my life. And it is the dumbest fucking game I've ever played in my life. But the problem is, I think, okay, people say Elden Ring is a great starter game for Souls players. I do agree to that. I absolutely do agree. But I think the problem is I didn't take the time to fight regular enemies in the wild to learn how to play the game. Mm-hmm. So I avoided regular enemies and then went into these dungeons and get my shit pushed in. Like, legitimately.
I haven't played it, so...
Don't. Well, I shouldn't say that.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, clearly you haven't watched my content, man. Honestly.
Well, the thing about it is... is like I don't understand the mechanics. But I'm from the generation of the first person shooter.
Oh yeah.
Right? So like and everybody's going to say, "Marcus, you played Star Wars The Old Republic." But that game is nothing like any of that I've ever played.
It's a different book entirely.
Every game I've ever played is pretty much a first person shooter. And Star Wars The Old Republic. That's pretty much my life. Like, of course, when I had the Super Nintendo, there was platformers and stuff. But I've never, ever played a game like this before. Where a guy with a sword and a shield kicks my fucking ass 5
I was there
times.
For that one. I felt so bad. I watched that stream. That sucked so much.
Right.
I felt so bad.
But like, and the problem is I don't feel as if I'm even learning. I feel like I'm just dying. And I know this is where Atrax is saying that's the point of the game, is you're meant to die.
Oh, I was going to say that you have gotten better.
But
it's
like
it's marginally so. Maybe you don't feel like it, but it's enough for somebody else to notice.
Well, I was going to say, sure, I went from newborn to toddler, right? Like, it's so bad. But at the same time, like, it pisses me off that I'm terrible. And, like, this was in Atrax, myself, and Nick have a group text message, and we go back and forth. And I've been watching all of these guys. Like, believe it or not, I can, if you message me, I can link it. It was this basics of combat, because like everything is like a beginner's guide to Elden Ring, but it's like for professional Dark Souls players, right? Like you want to get this sword right away and go across the map and kill this enemy who's extra hard, but you'll get 1,000 runes and then you can level up. And it's like, bro, I can't beat the starter enemy. And a lot of it has to do with the basic mechanics of the fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I understand like there's an invincibility, invulnerability in the roll for like 0.2 seconds. But they're like, you can roll whatever way you want.
No.
I always roll the wrong way.
You need some attacks. You definitely need to roll a certain way.
Right. But that doesn't even compute in my head.
Right.
But here's my problem. The problem is it's because I have been pussyfooted my whole life when I play these games, because I played Fallen Order on easy because I just wanted the story. But if I played it on medium, I would have a better idea on the combat for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you have to block and parry.
You have to parry at the right time, yeah.
Right. Where all I've ever done is just fucking hit everything because I don't really die. If you die, you go, I'm going to beat it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not the FromSoft game. It's the me problem. And I get so mad. So I'm fighting this boss. And I get to like a quarter of his health. And then this fucking guy does a tirade of slams on the ground. Now, mind you, if there's a scale of 1 to 10 of difficult bosses, this guy's like a 0.2. Like, this guy is not hard.
Yeah.
And I am getting fucked so hard with no lube. It makes me so mad. Like, I'm getting jailhouse fucked, okay? Like, that's how bad it is. And I got so mad the other night. This was Monday night. I got so mad that I just shut it down. Turned on Destiny, played it for like 4 seconds. I was supposed to do something with Doritos. I couldn't. I was so mad that I had to shut it off. And like, nobody should feel like that when they play video games. Ever.
Nope.
But the game pisses me off so much. But yet, as soon as I go up to my room, I'm like, I know I can beat that fucking boss.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm in a really weird position right now. I might quit Destiny to play Elden Ring.
Oh,
like
shit.
I legit might stop playing it for a while because I suck so bad. Like I can't. So I hadn't played Elden Ring in like a week because I went to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I came back and I didn't even know what the buttons were anymore. So like part of me says if I beat that troll boss back before I left, I wouldn't be fighting this boss. But I'm not going to leave these Limgrave tunnels and leave this boss alive without me killing it. Like I can't. But at the same time, in order for me to do that, I need to walk away from a game for a while and just play this game. Because I can't go back and forth or play it one day a week because I will never get better.
Okay.
That's fair.
Or I quit and say, fuck that game until next year at PAX East when I see a controller there and I get really pissed off that I can't play it. And I look like an idiot and then a 3-year-old kid grabs a controller and does better than me.
That happened.
True.
I know,
Literally, poor behind Marcus.
The kid was
just
probably
turn
10.
Around.
Yeah, it was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I
turned around and walked away. I just held my head in shame. I'm just like, why don't I just talk to people?
Freaking kids have like that stupid freaking hand-eye coordination.
No.
This kid's forehead was where the keyboard was. Like he was barely taller than he could. He was like looking. His neck was just crinked.
His dad
45-degree angle. Yeah.
His dad tilted the monitor down so he could see it.
Yeah.
And he was beating enemies. And I'm like, wow. I didn't have the heart to ask him if he's ever played the game before. Because if he said no, I would have probably left PAX and drove home.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely.
So
that would have been funny, actually.
The other
would have, but I would have felt so bad.
The other option I was thinking about is maybe I should play Fallen Order 2 or whatever the fuck it's called on Grandmaster.
Oh.
Because that on Grandmaster is as hard as Elden Ring.
No.
Or maybe not as hard. I'm not sure.
It's closer.
Right. But if I play a game that I want to like and I can beat it or do well at it, maybe
that jumpstarts you.
Maybe like I have an idea on how to play a game. Excuse me. Coke burp. Maybe it'll give me an opportunity to be able to like play a game like that and like ease my way into it. Or I'm just going to say fuck it and do it. Because honestly, it really bothers me that I'm not good enough to play a game. Like legitimately, it bothers me.
I can see that.
Like,
for sure.
I played the hardest content in Star Wars The Old Republic, and I know there's 8 people and one person fucks up, but I still need to do my job in the hardest shit I've ever done.
Yeah.
But Elden Ring, like, I think what bothers me is there's no chill time. There's 0 chill time. Like, and I've bitched about this before, and I'm not bitching. I'm saying, like, I like fucking around and like hanging out, and then all of a sudden, boom, okay, we got a boss. Now I got to concentrate and like go full tilt boogie on the boss. But there's none of that in that game. Every enemy is an asshole. Every single one. Like the people who created that game hate us. Like everything they do in that game is to punish us. And like, here's the thing. I don't even know who the first real boss is. I can't beat the regular enemies. I can't imagine what a real boss is actually like.
I hope you find out. I hope you get to that point.
Me too, definitely.
In my experience,
you're gonna feel so much better, honestly, when you kick that ass.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, you do. You do. There was one boss in Dark Souls 3. I still haven't beat Dark Souls 3, but there was one boss in Dark Souls 3 that I straight up quit. I'm done. I'm not playing Dark Souls 3 anymore. And that was back when I was streaming. And then I did it again. I was like, all right, fine. I'll play Dark Souls 3 on stream. I don't know, 4 or 5 months later. Couple hours, boom, beat it. That greatest feeling. It felt so good. It feels so good to beat a boss that you can't.
Well, it's like when I beat that stupid dog cat thing.
Yeah.
Like, I grinded that fucking boss for 3 hours, but I beat it.
Yeah.
And I think I just need... The other thing is I think stream helps me not rage quit.
Oh, definitely.
You think
because,
so?
like, yes, 100%. Because, like, the viewers are rooting me on, even though you motherfuckers love watching me die and love seeing the frustration on my face and, like, love the pain and trolling me in chat.
Oh, yeah.
You still want to see me succeed because you see the frustration. But when you, like, I know myself, when I get a victory, like, it's a great experience to be around for. Like, when we beat some of those hard bosses in SWTOR, like, I lost my shit.
There's a bee in my house.
Oh, dude, that fucking bee sucked ass. There was a beehive in the wall.
Oh, no. No.
I had, like, a mohawk, too. Anyway.
I can see that.
Good.
Oh, no,
clip.
there's videos of it. There's videos.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Go to
send
the
you
YouTube
clip.
channel. No, they're there somewhere. They're on the YouTube. But anyway, so I don't know what to do. So I thought Fallen Order, and then Nick this past week sent this, like, I don't know if it was a YouTube short, a TikTok, or an Instagram, and it was like people who complain about weapons degrading in Breath of the Wild are like bitches.
Oh, yeah.
And it was directed towards me because that's the mechanic I don't like. And he's like, you're not going to play one of the greatest game of the century because you're mad that the fucking the oak tree stick that you're swinging snaps when you hit a fucking enemy. Cry me a river or something bullshit like that. It was basically saying you suck for not playing it. And, like, that game looks incredible.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to play it just because it's $70 and I don't want to spend $70 on a game that is running on 2007 Android technology. I'm just not. I think that's just a ripoff on that's Nintendo sticking it in your ass. There's been a lot about fucking getting raped in this episode for sure. Anyway, the last thing is at PAX, one of my favorite games that I played at PAX was a game called Go-Go Town. And I've never played Animal Crossing ever. But picture this is Animal Crossing with people, not animals. Okay. And I played this game. I don't remember this. Sloth Studios, I think it is. And one of the booths I met. Prideful Sloth, that's it. They had one of the devs, her name is Cheryl, and she was at this booth, and Atrax and Nick were playing this game. It was like Light and Dark. What was that game? Like you had different abilities.
Strayed Lights.
Yeah, Strayed Lights. And they were playing that game, and I was like, just twiddling my thumbs. And there was an empty console with a controller, so I grabbed it and started playing. It doesn't matter the game I'm playing at. And it was this game, and Cheryl said, oh, hey, how's it going? She saw that we were media and started talking to me. And I said, what's this? She said, Go-Go Town. And she's like, did you ever play Animal Crossing? I said, no. She goes, then what are you playing this for? I said, it was open. And so she walked me through a little bit because, again, I've never played games like this. Not real. Even in SWTOR, I never crafted anything. And I started playing this game. And so I played it for 5 minutes. And then I played it for 10 minutes. And then I played it for 15 minutes. And I was like, I stopped and I put the controller down. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I always feel bad at like those events for playing too long. Like, I want the other people to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it was awesome to watch you play it because you looked like you were relaxing. I was like, This is probably the chillest game I've ever played. And it was awesome. So, long story short, is I've been in contact, and they are going to be releasing the PAX demo that we played, but I'm going to call it the PAX Demo Plus, where they've added some more things to it. And we are getting press kits for it. And we're going to be able to do I'm going to stream it for a night, and Atrax and Nick will be able to play it on their end, and then we'll do a special chat about it on the podcast coming soon.
We'll do special stuff for it.
Yeah, so the press kit.
I just added it to my wish list on Steam.
Yeah,
Done.
the press kit is coming, I think, sometime early May. And when we get it, we'll get the 3 codes for it so we can play it, and then we'll talk about it. But, like, that's going to be a game I want to play. And I'm going to play it on stream because it's so chill. Like, that's a game, too, where you can be super social with your community.
Oh, yeah. It definitely looks like a time suck game. Like, you think you're on it for, like, 20 minutes, and it's, like, an hour and a half later. Definitely looks like it, for sure.
Yeah. Then the last thing is, do you guys remember a few weeks ago, month ago, I don't know, 2 months ago, I've been playing video games with my son, which has been really fun. So, like, we're playing Mario Kart. We've been playing the Monster Jam, Steel Titans 2. Well, now, when we were in Kansas City, I bought him Minecraft. And I've been playing the shit out of Minecraft with him. But I have not been cheating. Like, I will not make a crafting table for him. Like, he needs to learn how to do it himself. So right now he's just going around and getting dirt and then digging with dirt. And then he digs with a twig. And he's just exploring, and then he gets his ass kicked by a zombie at nighttime. And we did creator mode tonight just so he could float and, like, see and, like, understand the mechanics a little bit. But he said he likes it better when you can die.
Heck yeah. He was taught right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been having a lot of fun. So, Nick, what have you been up to? Well, everything's more Division 2 in Texas.
Everything's more Division 2 in Texas.
What's Division 2? Well, Nick is gone getting all soaked in paint and then dried out by the Texas heat in a Division 2 paintball tournament. Division 2, Division 2, Division 2, Division 2. All right.
And just in case you didn't know, Nick plays on a Division 2 paintball team.
And, oh my God. He's a Division 2 paintball player. In AIE news, Tuesday nights are the place to be in AIE. 9 p.m. Eastern, we have the 2 best games ever. Star Wars The Old Republic, Destiny 2 Clan Nights. Mandatory Fun Night, Clan Night, whatever you want to call it. Come play with us. In SWOTOR, they're doing the Galactic Season stuff, getting you through, grinding through. It's just always a lot of fun. You get special guests every week, Max and Seema from the Escape podcast, always there hanging out. Corley leading the way. Star Wars is such a good game. If you want to chill and play an awesome MMO that's free for the most part, go play SWOTOR. It really is a good MMO.
Yeah.
And if you want a little more action-packed and comedy show, come play Destiny 2 with me, Mario. Anyways, if all this sounds fun to you, go to AIE-Dild. Guild.org. Get our Discord information at the top right-hand corner. Ask for a guild invite. Whether or not you play SWOTOR, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Guild Wars 2, World of Warcraft, Diablo 4, New World, Lord of the Rings Online, any of these games, we would love to have you. Normally, we would take a pee break, but because people here don't have the bladder the size of a pea, Atrax is looking like he's got to go.
No, I was just shifting my eyes for fun.
Just kidding. We'll be right back. And we're we're back. So today we're talking with Pawz Lover about all the things. Ready? Let's do it. Why did you start streaming?
I honestly started because it was honestly something to do. And I actually started on PlayStation to Twitch. It was like Deathly Hallows 7 something. And then a whole bunch of shitty people. And then I went over to Xbox. Like, I've always had the Xbox. And then I went from Twitch to Mixer for like 3 years until Mixer decided to go to Facebook. And so then I was on Twitch. I was like, and then I've been here ever since. And I honestly was just at home and, you know, help taking care of my mom and stuff. And I was like, you know what, something to do, you know, a few hours a day. And then I liked it. And I've had people who follow me from Mixer to here, and they're still here, like 4 or 5 years later.
What did you play on Mixer?
I honestly did a lot of pixel art on Minecraft. And because I wasn't affiliated, I had audiobooks going in the background. So, like, people could listen to an audiobook while I'm just making art.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of really good ones. My favorite audiobook that I was doing was the Inheritance series, which is really good. Dragon Riders, and Gerard Butler is one of the best audiobook readers I've ever heard. It is amazing.
So he does like all of them, or does he just do the narration and then their voices in between? Like some audio books have voices.
Yeah, no, he's an audiobook reader. Yeah, the author is Christopher Paolini. But I always love listening to it because, like, I could never read the books because there are so many made up fucking words, and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell this is. And so I had those going.
I was just going to ask that. Do you like to read, or is it all audiobook for you?
I like-ish to read. I used to never read because, like, strict family, and then, like, that was my punishment, was I had to read. And so I was like, fuck reading.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'm missing out on so many amazing books. And I was like, I'm just going to start up again. And, yeah, those, I have, like, I think I've finished, like, maybe 5 books in my life. And that's it.
Sure.
But they were all really good. And so it was, yeah, the Inheritance series, Twilight, and Harry Potter.
I love to read. Like, I read all, like, the Star Wars Legends books growing up. Like, I love to read. But then when I had kids and life got busy and audiobooks came out, it kind of fulfilled the need, because when you're working in a shop all day with headphones on, like these, I can just listen to whatever. So I crush audiobooks. And honestly, like, reading is awesome, but there is nothing like somebody narrating an entire book, or when you get to, like, the Harry Potter books or, like, Star Wars books, and there's, like, sound effects, there's different actors for different characters, or it's the same narrator, but they do different voices. Like, Mark Thompson in Star Wars is the best voice actor ever, in my opinion. The way when he does, like, Han Solo, it sounds like Han Solo.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
It's amazing. You should, if you can listen to an audiobook with Mark Thompson for Star Wars, they're amazing.
Yeah, no, shoot me the names and stuff. I'll definitely check it out after this for sure.
Greatest Star Wars book of all time, Heir to the Empire.
For the Empire.
Yeah. This was the first piece of Star Wars story to come out after Return of the Jedi, but it was like in 1994. So it was like 10 years of no Star Wars, and then this book came out. But I actually don't know when Heir to the Empire came out. And Jamie's looking it up now. But anyway, so would you say you're you said you weren't affiliated with Mixer?
No, because theirs was like you had to get to like 1,000 something, and I just recently hit to like 150, 200, and then the whole Facebook tarot takeover,
Yep.
and I went to Twitch from Mixer with like over 100 to only 42 followers on Twitch.
Yep.
And so that sucked. But again, like I didn't stream there too for like years. So it's totally understandable.
I get it. I have another friend who's been on the show. He was a Mixer partner. Like when you went to his stream on Mixer, there was a lot of people in his channel, and then when it shut down, he went to Twitch and he took a serious hit for a long time. And it has to be hard when you're on a platform and we're going to say, and you're successful in your own eyes, and then the platform shuts down.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Now I understand that. Yeah, it was a blow for sure. A lot of work. As long as you put in the work, like that's all it is, honestly. Like if you don't put in the work, like you have no room to bitch, to be honest.
Oh, I'm dealing with that right now, and I'm not even going to get into that because this is not my section. I won't even fucking go there right now. But I agree with you 100%. When you stop and talk to yourself about everything that's going on when you do content creation and you think about what you are doing to grow, it doesn't matter what you did a year ago. It matters what you're doing today. And if you're not spending time in 15 other streamers' streams, you're not making yourself present in other people's streams, you're not talking to other streamers, you're not trying to grow your channel, you're just clicking go live and you're not growing, you can't fucking complain.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? It's a dog eat dog world and everybody's wearing milk bone underwear. And you need to focus. If Atrax is streaming and I really want to be a part of Atrax's community, you need to stop by. You don't need to go to every stream. You don't even need to go there every week. But you should pop in there every couple of weeks and just say, yo.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
And if you don't and that person doesn't come back around, you can't be upset because, like, it's a little give and take. People understand you're busy, but if you can't make a little bit of time, bad news bears.
Oh, 100%. Like, if you are, like, doing chores or whatever in your house, just freaking go into the thing and be like, hey, have a fantastic stream. I'll keep you tabbed. Like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
But anything, like, anything helps.
Yep. I agree. Atrax?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Totally agree.
All right,
totally
so
agree.
My question is this, and this is a deep-rooted one for me. Why did you choose not to have a camera? And do you feel as if it's harder to connect with your viewers without it?
Yes and no. So one, me and one of my friends, who I've met when I started on his ARC server. And we were like, you know what? Let's just do, like, no photos to each other. You know, like when you meet friends, like you guys connect, you send stupid freaking selfies or, stupid photos to each other. And he's like, well, let's wait until we actually meet each other to, like, meet. And it's like 5 years later or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'll wait. I'll do the face reveal whenever. It's pretty much, I'm like, I'll do a face reveal when I hit like 1,000 on YouTube and 1,000 on Twitch. Like, it's not much, but it's still going to be put in time. Like, I'm almost there right now on Twitch, but I'm nowhere close. I haven't even hit 100 on YouTube, to be honest. Like, I haven't put in the work, and that's my own issue. And
100%.
Yep.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like I used to like send my VODs from Twitch to YouTube, and I'm like, that's like everybody does it. And like I'm working on some sim content right now, but I am a jack shit editor, and I don't have money to be like, hey, can you fix this, make this look good? And it's just it takes time, and it's just crazy for sure. But when we do hit 1,000 on Twitch, I'm gonna go and we're gonna set up cameras, and I'm gonna go to a tattoo parlor, and I'm gonna get tatted up, and it may not be a face reveal, but there's gonna be a body reveal of some sort. So not like, hey, but a really
Tattoo
nice hey,
reveal.
not but so there's a partial reveal, I guess you could say, but that's pretty much it. Like, again, like there's so much BS on like female streamers nowadays. It's either like people who are gonna give like shit to other female streamers and be like, oh yeah, maybe maybe she's ugly, maybe she's this, that's why she's not showing her face, or maybe she's not. Like, there are some people, believe me, I've had like people come up to me, or not up to me, you know what I mean, but like send me messages, be like, wow, if you're not showing your face, you must be butt ugly or whatever.
Really?
And I get that. Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
And
People on the internet
like,
are
again, like there are
brutal.
some
Dude,
people.
my response to that message would be fuck off, ban. Done.
Yeah, I don't even reply back. I just ignore the gone.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like, yeah, it hurts your ego, but again, like when I get there, I get there. But like, there's a lot of female streamers that just don't get the recognition. And like, I'm not sexist or anything, but like there are a lot of female streamers that just, they stream and they get the views because of the camera. But there are some who don't do a camera and have an enormous amount of views and like a big fucking community.
I'm very indifferent to this. So
Totally fine.
Yeah. So I do not. So I do not watch streamers that don't have a camera, except you.
Yeah.
You're the only one that I actually watch that doesn't have a camera. And that's because you've been a part of our community. You spend time with us. We chat and talk about things like in stream, in the Discords, whatever. But like, that has opened the door to me saying, oh shit, Pawz is awesome. I'm going to hang out in her stream. Where other streamers, like, of course, like if you're a new streamer and you don't have a camera, I'll come and I'll follow, but I probably won't come back because it's very hard for me to connect with somebody that I can't see.
No, that's 100% understandable for sure.
But
for sure,
I'm gonna circle back to my original question.
Yeah.
Why did you choose not to start with a camera?
I honestly am legitimately low self-esteem, 100%. And like, yeah, I really don't give a shit what people say, but like, again, like it could be, a bajillion, like thousands of people and be like, oh, you you look so good, whatever. And then there's that one fucking douchebag that's gonna just bring you down. Mm-hmm. And like, my soul could not handle that. Like, I had really shit friends and my self-esteem was jack and shit. And then like, I had those one friends, like, even with like my husband, like he'd be like, oh, you look really nice. And like, I won't believe him. I straight up do not believe him. Like, I'll just be like, thanks. But again, like, that's why like when I go to your stream and other people's streams and I'm always like, hey, handsome, hey, beautiful. Everybody deserves to at least feel beautiful, handsome, gorgeous, whatever. And that's why I say it. I don't care if you're new or, or I've known you forever. I'm still going to hop into your stream and be like, hey, what's going on, handsome? And you're going to be like, it's not me. Like, who you talking about?
Especially if you're museum quality.
Oh, yeah. The museum, well, the museum only holds the finest pieces, right?
Oh, I like that.
Speaking
That's nice.
of fine pieces, what is your favorite game or finest game of all time?
Oh my gosh.
And you can give, as Nick would say, a Mount Rushmore or like a top 3, top 5 if you really can't pick. But
Gears of War, 100%. 110%.
good choice.
Like, I have had a cog tag, like, since I played it. I invested in a cog tag, and I have not taken it off. The only time it was taken off of me is when I was in the hospital, and they're like, you gotta take it off. And be like, no!
Yeah. You don't want it to
Gears
get
of War,
sucked into the
definitely. Like, I play the crap out of Ark, but that would not be a top 3, top 5. Like, it's up there, but it's a time suck game. If there's like an area in the time suck, that would definitely be in it. Assassin's Creed, 100%.
Which one?
You always could. Always the first one in Black Flag. Honestly, like, they're both fantastic.
2 is my favorite.
2 is really good. Yeah. Oh, what else is it? Let's try and go story game on this one. I'm gonna say Vampire or Murdered Soul Suspect.
I never even heard of them.
They are so good. Vampire is like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even, like, the description sucked me in. And, like, your decisions changes the gameplay.
Nice.
That type of thing. I streamed that. I streamed the crap out of that. That was really good. That game got me started on every Tuesday. I only do games with a story. And they're usually single player, and I will not have anybody join me, even if it's multiplayer.
That's awesome. Playing games solo is a great
Different.
experience. It's
Oh,
different.
it's very
yeah.
different, yeah.
When
I
every
would
mistake is your own.
Well, I think of it differently when you say solo. I'm not actually thinking about like a solo game. When you say playing a game solo, it's playing a game without viewers. I feel like it's a complete different gaming experience when you stream and then you play video games by yourself.
Oh, 100%.
That's true.
It's a really weird, and I think that might be, for myself, that might be the one reason why I'm still streaming.
I get that.
You know what I mean? Because I like being with everybody.
Yeah, you like
And
the
they
community.
experience the game the same. Yeah.
The nerds community.
Well, just so you know, Mass Effect 2 for me.
Ooh, Mass Effect is really good.
That's
I
a great
forgot all
one.
about that. That was very good, actually. I've yet to actually finish the first one because it kicked my ass. I don't know why. It just kicked my ass.
It's a good game.
Great game. Tetris and DDR for me. Or Pump It Up, I guess. Dance games. PC or console?
Both, for sure. Well, again, like, there are games that you can't get on PC. Like, the original, like, I know PlayStation is starting to, like, put their games out to, like, Steam and stuff, which is fantastic.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Again, it's a toss-up, honestly, depending.
Well, okay, then I'll go one deeper. PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, God. PlayStation has some really good freaking, like...
If you say Switch, Marcus will lose it.
I don't have one, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about the Switch. Yeah.
Honestly, like, I would go
Steam Deck.
Xbox because I've
Well
been
done.
rocking that for so long.
Yeah, it's because the controller's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, the controllers are superior.
But, like, if we're talking PlayStation, like, Last of Us won me over.
That's a great game too.
But yeah, no, mainly Xbox for sure. I haven't had my PlayStation out in years, so.
Why variety gaming?
I don't know, because it's kind of like I don't get bored with a specific game, but again, like, one, I like changing it up a bit, and like I pretty much do like what my community asks for. Like, yeah, I'm streaming for my entertainment, but I'm mainly there for them, and like that's why I have Thriller Thursday. I am a freaking pansy. I am a bitch when it comes to scary anything. And they're like, oh, you should do this. You should do this. And
play Dead Space.
I don't think, have I? No, I don't think I've played that one. But, oh, Marcus, no. Why?
I'm messing with Marcus because a while ago he said he was going to play it and he never did.
It's the scariest game I've ever played, and I really want to play. I really want to play the
remaster.
Yeah. I really want to play the remaster, but I don't have time. That's the problem.
Makes sense.
Well, and it's because I went to PAX. I was going to play it, and then I went to PAX and started playing Elden Ring, and that I kind of got screwed.
The next question, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
Ooh. We gotta go Ahsoka and Revan.
Ooh.
Have you ever played an MMO?
Yeah.
Have you ever played SWTOR?
Yes. I did a full playthrough of my I was dark side, light choices, and I did the entire game light side except for one where the bitch pissed me off and it gave me the choice to kill her, and I killed her because she pissed me off.
All right.
There you go.
Well, my favorite question really truly is, what are your goals out of streaming and content creation?
My honestly is to just get out there more, and when I can afford it, go to TwitchCon, meet the community, and get myself out there more, and just show everybody who said that streaming isn't a job, and like prove them wrong, be like, hey, like I put in the fucking work and look at what I've done. And like my roommate straight up thinks this is not a job.
Well, okay.
To me.
This is all right. So this is something that is a very popular statement in my house.
Okay.
I 100% look at streaming as a job. Because you click go live, you're making a show for somebody, as well as playing a video game, but it's also a show, right? But at the same time, you're earning money. Whether you're making $100 a month or $25,000 a month, you're still earning money. The argument is a job pays your bills.
Yeah.
So if you're streaming and you make enough money to pay your bills, the argument is then it's a job.
Yeah.
But if you're not making enough money to pay your bills, then it's not a job.
I understand that.
So this is like that age-old question in our house and with our family whenever we have a Thanksgiving dinner, it comes up. What do you think, Atrax?
Yeah, I kind of feel along the same lines. When it makes enough money to pay bills and to support you financially, then it's a job. Whereas when it doesn't, and you need to do something else to make sure that you can pay your bills, then to me it seems more like either a side job or a second job is how I would just. Yes, it's still kind of a job, but it's more of like something extra that you do because you're really passionate about it and you want to make it, you want to eventually turn it into, but I don't know. That's been my feeling too. Is it's kind of when it's a job when it can pay your bills and like take care of you basically. And if
Yeah,
it
no,
does
I
take
get
care
that.
of you,
Yeah.
some people can live off of what they make off of Twitch, then yeah, that's definitely your job. Like your job is to go live and to provide entertainment for people on the internet.
No, I get that
That's how
entirely.
I would describe it for sure.
So the reasoning I only do this so I don't have a job because I have dogs with special needs that cannot be left alone. And so I do what I can. One of them is telling me he has to go outside right now. So, but yeah. So I look for jobs that either when husband gets home, I go to work. Vice versa. I'm not finding anything, so for now, this is my job. I do this. I do 2 days off, and I don't stream long, like maybe 4 to 6 hours, depending, unless I get carried away and I'm having fun. There was one day I think it was like 13 hours, and I didn't even mean to.
Yes.
I just look.
Mad
I'm like,
gamer hours.
holy shit!
Woohoo!
I had one of those where I was supposed to do a 12, and I did a 17.
Heck yeah, yeah.
I was exhausted at the end.
Oh yeah, I did
times.
a 12-hour stream when I hit 500 and when I hit 100 because, I was like I was at 40 something when I first got here and got to 100 when I honestly didn't think I would have at the time.
Don't ever do a 24.
No, those are just dumb to me, honestly.
Yeah, those are brutal.
Like, you're doing damage to your own body if you're going to sit on your butt that long, and some people don't even take the breaks that they need to.
When I was streaming a majority of the time, I think it was like 8 hours, around that is how long I would stream. But then I also only did a couple days, and that was all I did.
Yeah, it's crazy. What would you say your favorite stream moment is?
I have so many, but my community's favorite stream moment is when I was playing Phasmo and they said I straight up went Santa Claus.
You gotta explain that.
So
Yeah,
I'm
please
hiding,
do.
and then out of I hear something, and so I hear the ghost noise. So I'm running and I hide, and I look up, and it just appears in front of me, and then I just straight up, and I'm like, no, 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 and I'm trying to run, and they clip the crap out of that, and they're just like, hey, can you play this again? Can you do this again? One of I think my personal favorites was Call of Duty World War II. And, at the end of the thing, they'll do the highlighted player. And it was me. And I'm fucking streaming that. And I'm like, oh my God, it's me. And my friend that's with me is like, good job. And I got a double kill. And I straight up was like, suck it with a double kill. And I just start laughing.
Kill.
And oh yeah, I felt really good about that one for sure.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are great moments.
Oh, 110%.
Do you still have the I imagine those clips are still up.
Oh yeah. They're I think in my Discord or in the actual thing, but I'll definitely find it and shoot it over to Marcus for sure, for sure.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
All right, one of my favorite questions to always ask, because there are many right answers, but one wrong answer. And if you get the wrong answer, that's it. Just podcast over. We're
Game
just
over.
done. Yep, we just clip it there. It's just over. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Yeah, I get why it would be an game over on this one. Honestly, I'm a sucker for mint, to be honest.
Great
Mint's
answer.
a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's
yes.
mint cookie dough, not far off. So yeah.
Oh yeah, mint's it's like a palate cleanser. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
What was the wrong answer?
Pistachio.
Pistachio.
Pistachio is really good. That was my mom's favorite. She loved pistachio or licorice.
Oh. You can like pistachio, you can eat pistachio ice cream, but to say it is your favorite ice cream out of all the ice cream flavors,
you're a psychopath.
Yeah, something's wrong with you.
Like you're Dexter's long lost cousin.
Okay, yeah. Like, okay, maybe it's like a top 50, like lower 25.
Yeah,
it
like,
wouldn't even
I don't
be
mind
there.
it.
Like, no, it wouldn't even be there. I can think of like 10 ice creams, like peanut butter cup, vanilla,
Right.
golden vanilla. I mean, mint chocolate chip, cookie dough, cotton candy, bleh, but it's still delicious.
But
chocolate, like strawberry.
I hate chocolate.
Like,
of
I'm
all
just
the
saying.
ice creams that are free, pistachio is going to be the free one.
Dude, I still wouldn't eat it.
That's fair.
Jeez, man.
I would leave it out of the freezer so it melts and then dump it down the drain.
Oh man!
Like,
so
why the
nobody
fuck- like,
ever
okay, if you-
has to.
Like, I can even understand eating a pistachio nut, but
Yeah.
I never once said, I'm going to grind this up and I'm going to make an ice cream out of it.
Could you imagine like pistachio ice cream with pistachios on it?
That
I'm
might
sure
be good.
people do that, dude. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm sure there's a
sure.
pistachio on pistachio Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably. Give me like 2 seconds. I have to go and toss my elderly dog outside. Not literally, but you know,
All right.
he's like, I'm about to just go everywhere type of look. So 2 seconds, I promise. I'll be right back.
Well, you get us. Here, I'll mark this.
Dogs are dogs.
Dogs are dogs, dude. It's just like me. When I got to take a dump, dude, you got to take a dump.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, hey, we literally have a break every single episode for Nick to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
so I mean,
dude. All right, so Boston is about an hour and a half from us. Okay,
yeah, I can already see where
Dude.
this is going.
dude, like 45 minutes in, he's like doing the dance and he's like shaking the wheel. I can't control myself. I gotta go into this, and he has it in his mind when he leaves the house that there's a plaza, this one plaza. He
Yeah.
has to get off. He's like, oh yeah, I'll be stopping at this plaza. And I'm like, what do you mean, dude? We're 15 minutes out. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom before we get in the city. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You're going to the airport.
Dude, it's 45 minutes. You can't hold your piss for 45 minutes.
He sent me a Snapchat like $8 bagels.
Yeah, he sent me that same Snapchat. And it's $8
$8
bagels.
bagels.
I was like, but how long was the bathroom line? And make sure you go before your plane comes. Don't miss your flight because you gotta pee. But dude, he's the type of guy that's gonna piss his pants on the plane because they put the fasten seatbelt sign on and they're landing and he's gotta pee.
Dude,
Dude, how many
if
times
we
on the
ever
plane
have
does
a-
he? Dude, he better
Go.
not want the window seat. Like I would knock
Oh no,
that
I
dude
get
out.
the window seat.
No, what I'm saying is Nick. If Nick
Yeah.
Nick has to have the aisle because his fucking
Oh,
pee
yeah.
is the size of a bladder. His bladder is the size of a pea. Dude, can you imagine being in a 3-row aisle and Nick sitting in the window and having a pee like fucking 10 times?
Oh, dude, nah. Can
Like,
you
I just
imagine
went
if
rage
like
mode.
the three of us were going somewhere as like the working class nerds, and it's just like a long flight. We're going international somewhere, and Nick is sitting at the window. It's like a 10-hour flight, and Nick just every hour we all have to get up and file out.
I would murder. I would be like, "Fuck off, dude! You're sitting on the aisle.
You're
Like
getting
game over
thrown
for
out
you."
the window.
Yeah, dude. Like I'll open up the emergency door exit and throw you the fuck out.
I wonder if he sat with his Division II paintball team.
Oh, he did, dude. Can you imagine? Imagine if their flight from the airport is longer than 25 minutes. He's going to be like, can you go to the rest stop? I have to
Yeah.
pee. Dude, we just got in the car and we just got out of traffic. I have to pee, guys. Please
Okay,
pull
guys.
over. I gotta pee.
Before we Uber, I better find out where the restaurant or the restroom is.
No, he, dude. When we got to PAX, he like had to survey for bathrooms because
Yeah.
he was so afraid he was gonna piss his pants.
So many times. So
Dude.
many times.
Oh, dude, he's unbelievable. All right, so
Hello, I'm back.
hi.
Welcome
So
back.
if everybody doesn't know, and if you come to my stream, there's an awesome emote which is a ghost from Destiny, and it has my logo in it. And Pawz made it for me. Oh my God, it has to be a year ago.
It's close to it, yeah.
Yeah. And that's where it came from. And believe it or not, that shirt has sold a lot.
Hell yeah.
Because of it. What the fuck just happened? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, I'm messing with the camera. But Pawz.
Yes.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Y'all can find me pretty much everywhere. Pawz Lover, Pawz, not S, because you'll find someone else. Twitter, Pawz Lover Games. Console, Pawz Love, because Microsoft says lover is a no-no. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's Pawz Lover Games.
What time is it, Atrax?
It's time for working class questions. That's right. Working class questions. The questions that are submitted by you, the working class nerds community, over in our Discord every single week. If you're not in our Discord, there is a link, no doubt, in the show description. Go join the Discord, hop in there, ask some working class questions, and we will happily answer them with the guests that we have, or it'll be just the three of us if we don't have a guest. We have a couple of questions from last week because, I don't know.
We chatted for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's why. I genuinely forgot why.
Because we had a Division II paintball player on our team, on our show with Nick, and Nick had the Division II boner the entire time.
He just kept talking about it. It was really wonderful.
Dude, his Division II boner was so hard that his desk was lifting off the ground.
Yeah. Marcus was there in person.
Yes, I was there in person.
He was like, dude, come on, man.
Dude, calm that
Settle
fucking
down.
thing down,
yeah,
dude.
I'm here.
He's your teammate. Who cares?
Right.
He said Division II.
Right. And then they explained it, and then Nick explained it for a while.
Well, Nick explained it for a while, and then he got Connor so hyped up about Division II. Connor actually started to explain what Division II was, and he caught himself, and he's like, am I really fucking explaining Division II paintball now? It was hilarious.
No, but I have to. And then he started. That was my favorite part. No, I have to explain
I
it.
hope that they give Nick so much shit on his team for last week's episode because, yeah.
And they explained the divisions below, too. Division 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah. And Nick,
but Doritos asked
Doritos
some
want?
questions, but he wanted Nick to read these in a pirate voice. I said you should read these in a pirate voice because I think your pirate voice is going to be way better than mine.
Arr! Belgium waffles or American waffles?
Belgian waffles.
American, baby. America.
I'm going to go American waffles as well.
Oh my
Blasphemy.
God. Is this all? Arrgh. What is thy best waffle recipe you have?
Maple syrup
churro
in the
waffles.
batter. Churro waffles?
Yeah. I remember I was telling Marcus about this, and he could not pronounce churro how it was spelled. He's like, what the fuck is a churro?
As everybody knows, I'm a terrible reader off of...
Oh, me too. Me too. And I was trying to phonetically put in churro, but I couldn't figure out how to phonetically put it in. And so it was just getting worse and worse.
So the best waffle, my secret to my waffles is vanilla extract and buttermilk.
Ooh. Buttermilk waffles?
Just a drip. Just a taste. Shiver me timbers. What is the optimal pocket depth for a waffle? I fucking hate you, Doritos.
I love this so much. I love that it was supposed to be Nick and now it's you. I would say standard waffle iron depth.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%. There has to be enough room, depending on how much of a syrup whore you are, depending on how much you put in there. If you're a drizzler, the pockets don't need to be that big.
Like, you can't drizzle a waffle. You got to fill all those crevices with
Yes, exactly.
syrup, so then when you cut they like soak into the cracks. You can't have a dry waffle.
I get that. Yeah.
Nah.
100%. But again, I know people who are drizzlers, so
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know if there was different ones. Now, mateys, we're gonna be looking on the 7 C's. But can waffles be too thick or too thin?
Yes to both.
You're far away from your mic.
Yes to both.
All right. I am a professional at making these because of my kids. And I like a fluffier waffle where I'll make the key to making waffles is when you make the batter, you have to let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes to like thicken up a little. So I tend to make my waffle mix really watery. And then as it sets, it gets a little bit thicker, where when you do a thicker waffle, it's just really like, it's hard. I don't want to say it's hard to chew, but it's one of those things where like you feel as if it doesn't soak the syrup as well.
Yeah.
like you need it more porous than more dense. Because like if it's dense, then it's not going anywhere.
Right.
Totally agree.
Is this still me?
Yeah, this is the last one.
As I chart these unknown waters, would the world descend into chaos if there were no waffles? Or would we merely succumb to the pancake?
Oh, there would be a French toast revolution.
No, I think
my answer.
Yeah, I think waffles, pancakes, or French toast is just A-okay, personally.
Yeah, we would figure out some other breakfast food.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Alrighty, Marcus has done a great job. I'll take it from here, Marcus. It's okay.
Thanks.
You did great. Quinn asks last week, what was the best thing about Kansas City?
Fuck. Going to the park with my kids.
That's a
And
great
being
answer.
with my kids for 5 days with no work.
Just relaxing, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Yeah, just being with my kids.
Wabbit asks, when should it stop snowing before summer begins? For context, it's late April. I'm still getting the occasional flurry.
Ugh.
I think that snow should be done like late March, early April.
I think there should be no snow ever.
Blasphemy. I love snow.
Not even on the mountains?
As long as possible for me, honestly.
Anywhere for me, keep it away.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, I love it too much, for sure.
I don't like the cold, but I don't think that there should be no snow.
Well, where I am, there should be no snow. I fucking hate the snow. Listen,
Fair enough.
I don't want to
I don't like the
walk
cold
out
either.
of my house and have to start my car 20 minutes early to get the fucking snow and ice, or walk out of my house and slip on a piece of ice and fall on my ass, or walk outside in my nice toasty warm house and then walk outside and go and everybody's got fucking 100 layers of coats on, and then you get inside and you take it off. And you're like start sweating when you put it back on before you go outside, and then it gets cold, and then you fucking get cold again, and blah, blah, blah.
And there's always that one guy who's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not even that cold outside. You're
Yeah,
just
and he's
a
wearing
big
short
wuss.
he's like short sandals and a fucking white
That's
beater, and
me.
you're like
110%. Oh, yeah.
Wherever I'm from, it was so much colder and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
oh yeah, we're talking on Miss Alaska here.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right. Oh, yeah. So I moved from Alaska, which is like a dry cold, and I moved to Washington, and it's like a damp cold, and I was legitimately sick for like a year and a half. It
Ooh.
fucked me up, yeah. Like, I'm used to, like, negative degrees. And, like, anything over 40 is gross. So I like extreme hot and I like extreme cold. Like, I will walk the dog in snow boots, shorts, and a tank top in 16-degree weather.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not a
good.
fucking
Not me.
chance. But
Although-
I love the heat. I love the heat.
I'm the
yeah.
other way around. 90 to 100 is perfect, like, beach relaxing weather. And then 70, 80 is working weather.
100 is perfect weather. All the time. Just give me it. Heat.
All right.
I don't care
You
if I'm
like it?
sweating. It's fucking hot. But I think about the alternative. Would you rather be sweating in shorts and a t-shirt, or fucking freezing cold in a 6-inch thick parka looking like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? You know what I mean?
I'm definitely with you. I'd rather be too warm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll ask the next one.
All right.
Rayu. It's really good to have Rayu back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad he's gotten through his, like, baby stage, and his wife has let him out of his closet to, like, be able to come hang out with us once in a while. It's actually kind of nice that he has his balls back. But he asks us, what are the podcast future plans? I.e., more conventions, bigger guests, local collabs. You want me to answer this?
I mean, I have kind of a brief, I could say what I want for the podcast in the future.
Sure.
Would definitely be almost like everything that you mentioned. Because after PAX East, I definitely want to go to PAX West and even PAX East again next year with the nerds. And it would be fun to have, bigger guests, but just also different guests. We have a lot of repeats, and I'm not saying that repeats aren't great. We have a great community and a lot of amazing people, but also the more different people that we get to talk to and interview with, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to just more of everything and trying to increase it and improve it. Marcus?
So, the goal of 23 is we're going to have some more devs on from all the games that we've played at PAX. I am looking at going to PAX West. Once they announce it, I'll apply for my media pass.
Same.
And my goal is to be able to go to PAX West. I think it's in Seattle, Washington.
Yep. It usually is anyway.
Yeah. So I really want to go to that. I really do. Just once in my life, just go.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the worst coast in a while, so I
Best
can go to the
coast.
worst. It's the worst.
Best coast.
You
But,
shush.
But I don't think the West Coast is ready for how loud I am.
No. They're going to hear you all the way down in California. Oh, you're going to be way up in Seattle, Washington. They're going to hear you in Cali.
Yeah, like
Who is that guy?
the West Coast is not ready for the East Coast, Marcus, at all.
Although
So you'd be surprised, honestly.
you'll walk
You'd be
out here and you'll
surprised.
be like,
Oh, yeah.
what is that? Be like, it's just some homeless person chilling on the street.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. The other thing is I do have some guests in mind that we want to have on. I do want to expand our guest list. So if you're interested you're listening to this and you want to come on the show, shoot us a ping. We're always happy to chat with people.
Yep.
But
any one of
it's-
us, Nick, Marcus, me.
Yeah. But really it's grow. This year's goal for me is really grow the podcast and grow the stream channel for the podcast. Stop streaming so much for Marcus, but stream more for the working class nerds. If that makes any sense at all.
Oh, 100%.
Here's a really good question, too. I'm going to ask this one because I'm on a roll. Family Guy, South Park, Futurama. Why?
Pause, you want to go first?
Never really watched South Park. Family Guy, so it would have to be Futurama, honestly, even though I didn't watch it much. I don't watch any of them much, but I like the feel, I guess, a little bit more of Futurama. Because, Family Guy, it's kind of almost like all the other ones, has that same type of feel, but like Futurama, it's kind of different. It is what it is. And like, there's nothing wrong with some South Park crude humor. Not at all. But again, like, I would go Futurama for sure on that one, I guess.
Atrax?
This is really hard. I say for clips on YouTube, Family Guy. For just in general enjoyment, South Park, I guess. Overall, South Park. But I really wish they made more Futurama because I feel like that would win for me if there was more of it. The thing is, there's just not. Family Guy and South Park have so much, and I've almost always consistently enjoyed South Park. But Futurama, there's just not enough of it.
South Park 100% because I have really dark humor. And like... Yeah. South Park, my humor is really dark. I'm not politically correct when it comes to like my humor.
Anything.
Yeah. So like it's South Park hits it every time cuz it's like, "Oh damn, did he just say that?" And I'm just dying laughing going, "That shit is funny as fuck. It's fucked up, but it's hilarious."
Yeah.
But you know what the other thing is I love the fact that they've been able to, like, nobody could cancel them.
Right. I mean, how are you going to cancel two people who, dropped LSD very, very obviously at the Oscars? And you just can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Sylvie asks
got
a lot. And thank you, Sylvie, for asking and coming up with so many great questions. Everybody, actually, a lot of people ask more than one question. Is classic rock an era or a genre?
Ooh.
I believe it's an era. I don't believe it's a genre. Because classic rock to me, but I guess it's with age. Because, classic rock to me is, 60s and 70s at my age. But to some people... classic rock to them is 80s and 90s. Because of the age, depending on how old you are. A 21-year-old thinks Nirvana is classic rock.
No.
I
agree with you on that one for sure. For sure.
It's an era that's also a genre.
Yeah, that's a good call. Do turtles make better soup than pets?
I think they make better bowls than both.
I think they make better ninjas.
I agree with that one.
That's true.
How is the weather? It's always sunny where I live.
It's great. This week has been really nice.
It has been really good.
Stromboli?
It was raining and it was weird freaking hailstorm out of nowhere. That hit for 20 minutes and then went away and then it just came back out of nowhere. It was freaking bipolar as always.
Weather manipulation. Stromboli or calzone?
Calzone.
I don't know what a stromboli is, so calzone.
A stromboli is like a calzone, but they wrap it. Google it. I prefer a calzone. Let's see.
What is your preferred chain of pizza places?
Where I live, we don't have chain pizza places.
Whichever chain wants to pay us to sponsor this episode.
Done. Facts.
I'm just kidding. Costco.
Yes, Costco. Yep.
I've never had Costco pizza.
10, 15 years ago, Costco pizza. Like they even quit with the hot dogs at Costco. Now it's like this bullshit crap. Oh yeah, you could tell the difference. It's freaking ridiculous.
Nope, I'm arguing that the CEO of that company came out last year and he said it'll be over his dead body that he ever changes the hot dog or changes the price.
Oh no, the price is the same, but no, legitimately, at our Costco, like the hot dog is completely different.
Oh, it's
the taste is different. It's just jack and crap.
Yeah, it's because you're on the West Coast. Will Nick have fun in Texas, and will he remember to hydrate?
He better. He's on a Division II paintball team. He can't be getting dehydrated like in the past when he was on Division III, I think.
Yeah. Yep, perfect answer.
Yeah.
Frozen Cheddar asks, will Nick make the Sunday Club?
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm going to say I hope so.
Yeah, I hope they do well. I don't wish ill of them.
So Nick is playing. He got his schedule, and he has to play on his old team, play against his old team.
Ooh.
I hope
rivalry.
He fucks them up so hard and overshoots the fuck out of them on the field. And I hope they win and they shut them out like 5-0, skunk them. So then Nick can be like, fuck you, you're awesome, fuck you, you're cool, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yes. Let's go, Nick.
Yeah. What? Oh, it's malicious, right? Malicious. Let's go, malicious. Might have been covered before. Frozen Chet also wants to know, what's your favorite gaming snack, and does Cheeto or Dorito dust matter to you?
Yes.
It does matter, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Controller doesn't really matter about the Cheeto dust, but freaking mouse and keyboard, it 100% freaking matters, because that's just disgusting. Right. You don't need your keys sticking. Like, unless you're like every day, just taking apart your keyboard, vacuuming it, whatever. Sure, go for it. But if you're just like a never clean it, don't know. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I clean my keyboard all the time. Once a year, pull everything out. Cheeto or Dorito dust, any type of crumbs. I mean, I've had so many ant problems in my keyboard. Never, ever, ever again. Nope.
Okay. My favorite snack. Okay, I have two. So version A is the binge version. So like if I'm binging a snack while I'm playing a video game, it's Cheez-Its all day. Like you set the bag, you do a handful, and boom, you can do like that's my go-to. My ultimate top tier level up Division 2 gaming snack, non-Elden Ring gaming snack, is Ritz cracker, the crackers with the cheese in it.
Ooh.
And they come in a 6-pack.
Yes.
Because like you can't really binge that because like if you eat like 8 packages of those, you feel just gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if I'm like, look, I want a snack and the Ritz cheese version is here. Like the peanut butter, the cheese is the way to go. But it, like if you're gonna binge snack, it's gonna be a Cheez-It.
Oh yeah, that
what
one.
Do you guys?
I agree with that one for sure. Like binging for me, it would honestly be sour freaking Haribo gummies.
Okay.
Yeah, that would like just. I have them honestly in a bowl on my desk, and I just pop them in.
That's a good
Just
one.
nonchalant. Put it. Honestly, chips. So I'm not like crunching everyone's ear the whole time.
You know, recently, like I always was like, you don't eat on stream. Lately, like if I want a fucking cookie, I'm gonna eat it on stream and not care. Like if you guys can't see me handle me eating a cookie or something on stream, like fuck off. Don't watch my stream. Like I'm an old man that needs to eat.
Yep. I made a meme of it because I did it so often. I'd bring ramen on stream and just
Oh,
whatever
ramen
else.
sounds so good.
Pineapple pizza.
Oh,
Yes.
To me, that is the best gaming snack.
is what?
Just having like, and I mean, you have to have like a napkin nearby, but a slice of like pepperoni pineapple pizza
You
That's
know
right
who,
there, really
amazing.
hot and ready. And
Yeah.
you just take a couple bites, wipe your hands off, make sure they're nice and clean, and then just right back to gaming.
Oh,
You know-
I agree with that one.
You know who loves pineapple pizza? He
Who?
tells me every time, Chimeri.
Oh yeah, dude, that
Dude,
dude
he
loves
loves
it. He
it.
can't.
Oh, it's
He
so
even
freaking
had one. Well, somebody who asked one of the questions, Ray, you even had him send him a pineapple pizza.
Oh, yeah.
He
And he's
loved
like,
it so much.
He did love it so much. You know, when Chimeri talks about pineapple pizza, he gets so excited. Dude, it's amazing to watch. He loves
Yeah.
pineapple so much that people send him pineapple pictures
Yeah,
and pineapple stuffies.
and put
Oh.
his face on pineapple things.
See,
Good
okay,
times.
so quick thing. If there's a dip you do with your pizza, what is it? Like, you know
I
how
dip, I dip,
Domino's
I
has
dip.
like the garlic dip or something, you know? Something like that.
Marinara for
what-
me.
Marinara, okay. But there's already marinara on it, so like that's kind
Not
of
on the crust. My crust doesn't have sauce on it.
I do.
Okay.
I always do extra sauce. So it's hard to say. Maybe ranch. I guess I'd have to go ranch.
Okay, so my pizza's light sauce, but then I put hoisin on it, and sometimes depending ranch as well.
What the fuck is hoisin?
It is. Oh, I don't know how to word it. It's all I know. It's hoisin. It's what I've read and like looked up. I think it's like a sweet soy sauce.
It's a
But it's thick.
Cantonese glaze for meat, like a stir fry sauce. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like almost like a teriyaki.
Yeah, but it's not quite as.
Oh.
It's different for sure.
What type of pizza do you get that you dip this in?
It's way
Oh
less
my
sweet
goodness.
compared to teriyaki.
Well, I honestly I don't dip it because it's so freaking sugary. So I just kind of like do a drizzle on it. So it's like every
Okay.
few bites I get it, so I don't get like
Right.
overpowered. And like what I know about it is like they say it's like umami. It's like the perfect addition.
Umami.
Exactly. Yeah.
Umami. Interesting. What's your favorite flavor of cookie?
Oh, I make my own, honestly. Oatmeal peanut butter dark chocolate chip.
Ooh,
Fact. It is so good.
I just got a boner.
that sounds good.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
you let me know. I will send you guys some. Like I had one friend and
My
I
address
shot
is-
him like
01.
Beep.
Exactly.
yeah,
Like,
well, I got
on the
you,
way.
bud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my one friend, I made like 3 dozen and I sent it to him.
Wow.
So y'all just let me know for sure.
Oh, you and Atrax might live close to each other. You guys could live like a block away from each other. But anyway, my favorite cookie is the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey Kiss in it at the top.
Soft
oh,
and
yep, I
chewy
know that one.
snickerdoodles.
Oh, snickerdoodles are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I just got
Especially-
back into those. They're phenomenal.
Ooh, especially
Yeah.
if you can somehow find them fresh baked and they're still warm.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
man, yes please.
Do you have a favorite podcast guest? In other words, who are you dying to have back on the show? This is like a loaded question for me.
Yeah. It's actually tough for me too because I don't want to disparage any other guest. by
Oh,
saying,
fuck
yeah,
everybody
pick a-
else. like,
All right, fair
like
enough,
you gotta
fair
like
enough.
honestly, like
I
some
guess
of
yeah, that's true. Everybody has favorites.
right, like some of the most fun I've ever had on the show is with Kogus.
Yeah, I do remember that one episode.
Like Kogus and us have had so much on the so much fun on the show. I don't know if I would say he's my favorite, but he's definitely the one I'm dying to have back on the show. I don't know if I have a favorite because like each guest has their own special quality. Like Pawz here, has been around so long, and like I've been so excited to like talk to her
Yeah.
because like it's always one-sided conversation. It's never been voice to voice.
Yeah.
But then
it's usually just a message or you just popping in the stream and I'm just like, well, Marcus. And then like
Exactly.
that's it.
Yep. Exactly. But then at the same time, like having Jackie from BioWare was awesome, or any of the devs that we've had on, or Chimeri is an awesome guest, or you know what I mean? Or Chronic, or like the list. Or if you want to go back to episode 10 when Brian from the Bad Feeling podcast came on, there's so many people that have come on the show. It's hard to pick just one.
Yeah. I guess
Holly Fields would be a good one too.
favorite. I'll say I'll give the W to Chimeri. Why not? I'm wearing his shirt. Might as well. Wearing the hype shirt. But it's always a good time hanging out with good old Chimeri, and it's always good to have Rayu on the show too. Actually, we shout him out a lot. That's always another good guest for me. When I think of like favorites, I always think of ones where it's just the show flows naturally, and it's not. I'm not saying that every show doesn't.
Kitty
but
kisses too. Like
for some
Kitty's-
shows, it's just easier than
Kitty,
others.
dude.
Yeah, Kitty's another great one.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus. If you could have anyone on the show as a guest, dead or alive, who would it be and why? I have to think about this one too, actually. Pause.
Okay, so I have to do 3.
Okay.
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 All right. I'll expand
Because
mine too,
2 of
then.
them are dead.
Okay.
1 of them is alive.
All right.
All right, I'll give the 2 dead first. First is Martin Luther King. I would love to talk to that dude. Just like love to talk to him about like just everything.
Yeah.
Second one is JFK because I want to know if there's fucking aliens.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I would talk to him about. Could care less about anything else. Bro, talk to me about the aliens. And the alive guest would 100% be Lex Friedman.
Okay. That's a good choice.
So Lex Friedman is an AI MIT professor, left podcaster, super smart dude, like crazy master black belt jiu-jitsu, like the most disciplined human being on the planet. But that guy is fascinating to me. Like he blows me away with his compassion. Like most people that are like him have no empathy or anything. And this dude, he has the most compassion out of anybody else on this planet. It's crazy. So that's me. Atrax?
Man, this is kind of tough for me too. Dead, I would say Stan Lee
Oh, yes.
would be a great
Level up.
Really, really, yeah. Level up. I guess also Walt Disney, because
Another
again,
good
a lot of my childhood was
The dark side of Walt Disney would scare me.
right. That's the
Oh,
tough
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Like
That is the tough part.
like I wouldn't want to like get into it and like yeah.
No.
And then you feel like shit after. You're like,
Yeah,
I
like,
shouldn't have
"Ugh."
asked that at all.
Well, I mean, I guess we do
Rip
always
that
ask.
guy.
I guess we do always ask beforehand. Is there anything we shouldn't talk about? So that's always a savior. Alive though. Ooh, this is tough. Alive. Who would I want to interview? Alive. Maybe Gabe Newell, the founder of Steam,
Well, that'd be a good one.
just because no one hardly ever interviews him. And I don't know. I feel like I should have someone from maybe Dance Gavin Dance on
Alright.
there because just love their music. Oh, and also Eminem. Got to throw
Oh,
Eminem in
hell
there.
yes.
Huge fan of Eminem.
Okay, pause. Who, dead or alive, would you like to hear on this podcast? And
Stephen
who
Hawking.
Ooh.
Yes.
Who would you
Robin
like to
Williams,
interview?
because you'd be in stitches like the entire fucking time. And honestly, I'm gonna toss one of my friends in here. My nail, fucking hell. Eli. Jack Tawz of Midgard. He has written books. He is so fucking funny, and you guys would absolutely just love him. He did have a podcast that just never really went through, and it was the Green Grapes podcast, Green Grape session, whatever it was.
have
But
him message me on Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely see if he's interested for sure.
Have him come talk to me.
Oh, definitely.
Quinn asks a very fancy question. Red or white wine?
I don't drink wine, so I
I
don't
don't
know.
really either. But if I do, I guess red because it goes with steak. Kinda, sorta. Marcus does not look happy. Wine is a huge thing out here.
Beer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not
definitely
drinking wine.
prefer, I definitely prefer mixed drinks, liquor, or beer over wine. But if
I
you
cannot
have to
handle
pick,
the smell of beer. It makes me want to gag. I don't know what it is. I just cannot do it. Like, I've had sips of, like, friends, and they're like, yeah, this is fantastic. And then, like, I go and freaking take a sip, and it's just like, good God, how are you drinking this? This is just, like, I don't even drink coffee.
What?
Like,
I love coffee.
Me too.
there's,
I
like,
can't
one
live that.
coffee. Okay, so you're in Washington, yeah?
Oregon,
Oregon?
but basically
It should be close.
Washington,
You might
pretty
have
close.
one. Bigfoot Java. They're the only people that I drink that is coffee, and it is their white coffee because it doesn't taste bitter.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's one not far from here.
And yeah, definitely get. I think it's like the Legion of Boom, or it's the 12th. I think it's the 12th man, and it's white coffee, white chocolate, creme de menthe, and a shot of white coffee is the equivalent to like 3 shots of espresso.
Dang.
And I only have, I think I get like 30 ounces, like once a month, maybe. And I only drink coffee like once a month, ever. But I only drink that type of coffee because everything else is just shit.
I drink coffee every morning at work because I really, really, really hate mornings. Like, my body does not react well to them. And, but I mean, you know, you get up and you push through it. And so coffee definitely helps. But I wish we had very high quality. I mean, I understand why they don't offer free top tier high quality coffee to 160 employees. I can only imagine how much that would cost.
All right,
But
ready
I
for
do
some
love
rapid
coffee.
fire?
Rapid fire!
Tequila, vodka, whiskey, or rum?
Rum.
Vodka.
Whiskey. Coke or Pepsi?
Don't drink soda, but it would probably be Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Coke.
Sprite or Starry? I don't even know what Starry is.
Starry's the new Sierra Mist.
Oh, Sprite.
Sprite.
Yep. Sprite.
Orange Fanta or Orange Crush?
Oh,
Orange Crush.
yeah. Yeah. Like, Fanta's good, but, you know.
I'm going to trust you two on this because I don't drink enough of either to taste the difference.
Oh, you would know.
Oh, you would know.
100%.
All right, pause. Tell everybody where they can find you again.
At Pawz Lover on Twitch, Pawz Lover Games on Twitter. I almost forgot. That's pretty much it. Just look up those. Make sure it's with a Z and not a S, or you're going to find somebody else.
What are you guys talking about in here?
Find out next episode of Working Class Nerds.